Check swing. He went. Strike one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Rosarena stands in here, takes ball one low. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Diaz at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Popped up. And Gibson makes the play. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat. Ralph Kiner. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And a pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Heim collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Robinson up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. That's way outside, and the count is 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that's a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Willie Mays now at the plate. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Robinson, the lead runner at second. Mantle on at first with 2 down. Pitches in for a strike. 1-2. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Runners on the move. He fouls it off. Will do it again. The Groundbreakers trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Laser base hit. Here comes Jackie flying around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Stepping in, Hank Aaron. In the dirt, no movement on the base. It's ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows.
There goes Willie. Pitches high. Throws safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge is under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. And ball 1. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Strike 2. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Lou Gehrig. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And now the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Wouldn't chase that time. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Thanks. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out towards left center. A Rosarena after it. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Josh Gibson. And he gets tied up right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one hit to right. Judge is there. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Corey Seager. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Man at first with 1 gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. Throw save. Gibson too late for the throw. Runner goes again. And fouled off. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Runner goes again. Foul ball still 0-2. Runner on the move again. Swing and a miss. Over to third, but the throw is offline.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. John Donaldson gets the call from the pen. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Puts a bunt down. Robinson on the run, sends it over to first. 3rd out, and that ends. So digging in, Ralph Kiner. This guy with light tower power. Valdez back to work. And that one fouled off. And he deals. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a chopper. Seager fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Eddie Matthews.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. And that quickly 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Roberto Clemente.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Two outs. That one catches the zone, and a count 2-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. In the dirt, 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Nathan Eovaldi.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That misses the zone, 2-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And now 3-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And that one got a piece of him.
Fastball right there smoked him in the leg. At least it's in the leg and not in the wrist or the hand, but it still hurts, man.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Clemente at third. Mantle on second. Mays at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is down low. And another ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fought off foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. So remaining in the game defensively, Roberto Clemente. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. So now a pinch hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And fouled off. Now the 0-1. Bunts it in the air. And Donaldson snags it for the out. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2. Staying in the game on defense, Julio Rodriguez. He pitch hit last half and now takes over at first. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Stan Musial.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Ball one there. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a...
Got him looked in. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the shortstop, Ernie Banks. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Way high there. And that's ball 3. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Honus Wagner. Here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. So they turn things over to the righty, Garrett Cole.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Cole a check to first. Wagner gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Duke Snider.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Cole a check to first. Wagner back in standing. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. A little bit high. And now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Righty to the plate. In the air out towards right center. Judge has it sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from first. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kiner swings through it for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The belt and fires. Runner takes off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on the first. That completes the strikeout. So remaining in the game defensively, Stan Musial. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. Also into the ball game, Johnny Bench. He takes over behind the plate. Jonah Heim digs in now. Pinch hitter coming on. Bo Bichette. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. On to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. So digging in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 3. A fly out. So now a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Ground ball left side. Throw over to Musial. And Guerrero is set down. So now it's Corey Seager.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Jose Ramirez trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Trying to send this extra innings. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Bench gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Jose Ramirez. So a change being made out at second. Coming in as a pinch runner, Buck O'Neil. Go ahead run on base. Down the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Cole back to work. And that one gets past the catcher. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the right-hander deals. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And that's going to cost them. He scores on the pass ball.
Well, they're setting this guy up to fail, putting him into the toughest defensive position to play on the field, in my opinion. And when things like this happen, it's kind of what you expect.
The 1-2. And another ball. Now into the ball game on defense, Adley Rutschman. He takes over behind the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. The punch out there, and there's 1 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Roberto Clemente.
He's on there. Strike.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. So coming into the game now on defense, Josh Naylor. He takes over as the new first baseman. Runner on the go. Throw to second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. One run. Now into the game, Buckle. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. The AL bringing on a pinch runner, Bobby Witt Jr. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's going to be Mike Trout, 1 for 3. And a pitch. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. So the tying run at second. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Runner takes off for third. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Buck calls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. Throw. Got him. What a laser from Johnny Bench. To the left side, but it is well foul. A 1-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. And that's in there at the knees. One strike away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Making a move at first and pinch running for the American League, Luis Robert.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. With the winning run at the plate here in extra innings. And a swing and a miss there. And he chases a high fastball there. Robert on the go. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.
All eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on we. Before they cut you out and you were missing, honestly, I thought you weren't allowed. Mais oui, mais non, merci. All eyes on me, you slowly and see. Tristan is broke, selling his bingo. And then you figure out your girl deceived this courtesy. I cut you anyhow. Do it, me. Didn't I tell you then? Didn't I tell you not to stutter? Didn't I tell you when? Didn't I? All eyes on me, I said. What I mean, I said. All eyes on me, I said. I'm not that innocent. One money. I'm breaking bad and I'm vigilant.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill today, Nathan Eovaldi.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? DJ LeMahieu to start things off. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tavares going after it. And it's caught for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Righty delivers. In the air, right side. Garcia settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Arlington, our starter in this one, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. Before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The wind of the pitch. High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Hard ground ball, base down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That is third. The right fielder.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And a pitch. And now 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, foul off first. Rizzo makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth. The left fielder.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Rangers lead 1. We played an inning, no score. Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton. That one ripped left field. Carter going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
The first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Evaldi, a former all-star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
One ball,
I don't
2
like
strikes.
to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
This one smashed down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
batting 6, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the second, and here is Josh Young. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. 1 down. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. Evaldi back to work. And there's a foul ball. Verdugo getting to start in left. 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2014. Now fly ball to right center. Taveras going after it. He's got it. 1 away. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Heim pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Foul ball there. The wide to kick the pitch. That's in there. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
2 out, space is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Back to the top of the lineup, DJ LeMahieu will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time. And that's outside. Ball 1. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Simeon. Jump throw. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Because you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
And we're back. And now here is Ezekiel Duran. The lefty fires. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting. spinning it to be better.
And now the lefty. That one fouled off. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here is Marcus Semien. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The Yanks up by a run here in the last half of the third. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Seager stands in now, and he's already singled in this game. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. And now a 2-out opportunity for Adolis Garcia.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Garcia. Stands in now and watch. is strike one. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
On a line, base hit. Seager rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Lifted in the air out to left. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. All even at one apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Start of the fourth. Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
In there at the knees.
1-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. They get the out on Soto.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stan swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Comes up empty.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get. To chase something in the dirt.
Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Here comes a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back in Arlington, here's Josh Young. And he deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
The wind of the pitch. Just missing there. Going to count 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Dives, and it gets by. And that's a double.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Now at the plate, Jonah Heim. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And a good eye there.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-1. And he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it.
New pitcher on now, Clark Schmidt.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now the DH, Ezekiel Duran. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bounce to the right side. And Simeon is out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's Corey Seager. That catches the top part of the zone. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Duran on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Back at Globe Life Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Gleyber Torres. Good take by Torres.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Verdugo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And here it comes. Bounce to the right. Low. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. Puts a bunt down. Low. The flip. He is safe. And that was bang, bang at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Fall off foul. Two outs. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit.
Couple of singles back to back. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he picks it up in foul territory. Line to left. Fair ball. Wells makes the turn at second. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second. Here is Aaron Judge. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Wells over at second. LeMahieu on at first with 2 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Here's a high chopper. To first. Judge out on the play. They limit the damage here. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. The wind and the pitch. Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And Garcia is out. Evan Carter now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Young in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Popped up right side. Torres puts it away, and that is that. So, and welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Juan Soto down. Evaldi back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Carter on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Carter raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. And there's a foul ball. Rizzo, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2007. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Yankees 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Right side. Soto going after it. And there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Leody Taveras. Bounce to third. LeMahieu fires across the diamond, and that ends the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Gleyber Torres up to hit. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On the ground to third. Nice grab. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Got him. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Volpe now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Jose Leclerc getting loose out there. Spores getting loose as well. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Hit in the air, left field, under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in Arlington, now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran.
Right through there for a strike. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Upstairs. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch.
That's the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Rizzo. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's Marcus Semien. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. In the air, out towards right center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Evan Carter getting ready to hit.
Oh, it doesn't get much easier with the next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2, the count.
Seager at second, Garcia at first, 2 out of the inning. Called strike 3 and a fastball up and welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. David Robertson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground right side, Simeon fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. And a foul ball. The Yankees looking to rally. The Yankees trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one out to right. Garcia heads after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind of the pitch. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. And down on strikes. 1 gone here. Up next for the Rangers, Nathaniel Lowe. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jonah Heim. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind.
Dives, but he kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Leody Taveras. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs.
1-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rangers leave. We go to the ninth, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And the pitch. Leclerc, a righty that throws with power.
0-1.
30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out there to center. Tavares settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jahmai Jones. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And another ball. That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
At the belt and fires.
2. Count full.
Swing and a pop-up. Simeon under it. 2 down. So last chance for the Yankees. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Trent Grisham looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw, and that'll do it. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Inside the new home of the Rangers, Globe Light just about set to go now. And getting the start, Nathan Eovaldi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now a chance for DJ LeMahieu. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tavares settles under it. And there's 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And another ball. High fly ball, right field. Garcia settles under it. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Juan Soto.
the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Got it by him for the K. We're midway in inning number 1. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. Got it! Great leaping catch. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
On the ground. LeMahieu gets it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. 2 outs, base is empty. And 1 and 2. Got him looking. Rangers go down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. That one ripped but foul. Evaldi, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And a 1-2. Stanton started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. The pitch. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
Full count.
Got him looking, and there's 1 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1. No score here in the second. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
In the air, left field. Carter racing over to make the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Rodon back to work. That one fouled off. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Josh Young. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone.
It's like he's going whiffle up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boogs, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Jonah Heim, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Outside.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Three and 2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Base knock right field. And that extends the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, we put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here is Marcus Semien. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
In the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Oh, the throw is over his head.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Nestor Cortez Jr. Fought off foul. Here's 0-1. A big swing and a miss.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington, on to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Low. And he's safe at first as no one can get to the bag in time. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Swing and a bouncer. Young tosses to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. Late with the swing there. Garcia, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. The wide to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece, and stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. The left field.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Evan Carter. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Aaron Judge. And it stays fair.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And the batter now, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Low. Over to second. Back to first. And that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And a foul ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Line drive. Fair ball. Runner at first with 2 away. And here is Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike. It's 0-1. The Yanks down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two outs. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Stanton around second, heads for third. coming home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And the 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Man on second, 2 down.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Here's a 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Cortez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
4 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one a little bit high.
It's a good take.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's outside. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jonah.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here's Leody Taveras. And there's a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
No, that
Next
missed.
one misses. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. 1 down, base is empty. To third. On to first. Got the out. So now the DH spot, Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells brings it in for the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. Back after this on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Garcia makes a nice running catch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Anthony Volpe digs in now. Gets the bunt down the right side, and he grabs it foul. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away now.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taveras makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Marcus Semien. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Corey Seager now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Foul ball.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just...
New arm out of the bullpen, Luke Weaver.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. See you later. And they boost their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home. home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Left-hand batter waits. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Right-handed reliever. Got him looking. And he did not like the call.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a two-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 8-1. You're dialed into the show. Top of the 6th inning. Here's DJ LeMahieu as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hard hit right side. Over to Lowe. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and the defense comes away with nothing. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Soto in his 6th season, 25 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. To the right side. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one pushed foul. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missing inside. Stays alive. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. This to third. Young zips it across, and they take care of Stanton for the out. That's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Righty delivers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can.
0-1.
And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And it's fouled away.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 8-2.
Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Makes the catch for the out. And he's out trying to get back to first. Double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing didn't go. 2 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back in safely. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the go again. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Simeon leading things off and takes a strike. Way high.
1-1.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Simeon waits. He goes down looking. So next to hit for Texas, Corey Seager. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Called strike right there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
In the air to left center. Nabs it, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Now, DJ LeMahieu. Eovaldi back to work. Swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates up and throwing. Burke also throwing. Line drive. That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
So a change being made at first base. On to run for the Yankees, Jahmai Jones. Judge rips that one. 1 down. And next for New York, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Runner goes again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and it's 8-3. And that's a double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position.
Kirby Yates takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Soto dives back in, but they got him. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swings through that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now into the ball game on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's the new third baseman. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one a little bit high. 1-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Low. In now. Takes ball one off the plate.
No, that's high.
Just missed. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The 2-1. That's towards center. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Grant Anderson getting ready to go. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Low makes the catch, and it's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Trent Grisham trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
This could end it. Two outs. And now 1-2. Now time called at the plate. Hard hit to third. That's the ball game. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Martin Digo.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off.
Digo winds and fires. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Ground ball left side. In. time to Gehrig. One out in the top of the first. Here's Mookie Betts now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Fouled off left side. The wind of the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kiner snags it. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. Nolan Arenado will hit next. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Hot shot to third. And the inning is over. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. And the home team. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. That one ripped. Carroll ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
1 out, bases empty. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
1 strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And another ball. And that one popped to short under it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. Digging in, Willie Mays. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Left field. Carroll settles underneath it. That is the inning. Back here at here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-1.
Diego comes to the plate. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one missed. And there's ball 4. And now it's Juan Soto. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Pitch misses. And that's ball one.
Ball one, no
Nobody
strikes.
out. Runner at first. Misses again. 5 in a row. Digo kicks and delivers. Clips the corner. And a count 2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Mantle balls it in, and there's one away. Here's Sean Murphy. Rudder takes off. Ripped on a line. And he makes the catch. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Hank Aaron.
Nope.
First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's the veteran first baseman, Lou Gehrig. And that one fouled off. The Groundbreakers down by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. And the slider just misses.
One ball,
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Orlando Arcia. Digo back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
This is Corbin Carroll. Fastball for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped on the ground to second, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Digo, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. 0-2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Mantle going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-0. 1 out, runner at second. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And another ball. Acuna leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air right field. Aaron on his horse. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the third. Josh Gibson stepping in now. And a foul ball left side. Swings through that high fastball.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But
oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. And they take care of Kiner for the out. And there's one down. Eddie Matthews now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Makes the catch, inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2. On to the fourth. And the batter now, Freddie Freeman. The right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Freeman headed for third. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner on the move. Chop to first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Arenado leads off first with 1 away. Substitution being made at first. The National League going with a pinch runner. Dansby Swanson. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes again. That one to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Man at first, 1 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Pickoff attempt by Digo, and he's back standing. Tap to first. Garrett. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors in 1. So coming into the game now on defense, Dansby Swanson. He's the new third baseman. Mantle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now, Willie Mays. Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. Hank Aaron. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a ball popped up. Murphy moving under this one. He's got it, and that is out number 3. 1 hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Sean Murphy. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. Here's Orlando Arcia. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swung on, belted. Kiner moving back. And it is gone. That one felt good. It's 3-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. First pitch misses. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, puts it away for the out, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This one in the air, center field. Mantle makes the play, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a back here in the desert. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Ernie Banks. That's in there. Strike 1. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. In plenty of time to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now Josh Gibson. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. And it's strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Throw is off. And
he really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And that skips in the dirt. One out and a runner at second. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, left field. Carroll hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back to the inning. Here's Mookie to hit.
For the National League All-Stars, the right field.
The pitch.
Mookie Betts.
Pulls that one foul. Betts in his 10th season, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 0-2 now. High fly ball out into left center field. Kiner hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson stands in. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. It's softly on the ground left side. And he grabs it foul.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Wouldn't chase that time. Out to center. Mantle makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, and stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Yeah, that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Mays in the box again, takes a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
I got a ball.
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Groundbreakers down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
There's a swing and a miss.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Mays off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 hit. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cy Young.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Arise, stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Movement in the bullpen. Fergie Jenkins, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Ruth also getting ready. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Kicks and deals. Hit in the air, right field. 1 away. Juan Soto down. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Got Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Garrett makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs. No. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's a little bit low.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Bang.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Banks at the plate and takes high there. Fought off foul. The Groundbreakers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Way out front for strike 2. Got him. And that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Young back to work. And that's in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. John Donaldson up and loosening in the pen. A wind in the pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow. Really impressive.
Bunted back towards the mound. In time to Gehrig. Just got him on that one. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
He swings and fouls one off. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. On its way to the corner, Betts is on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And he deals. Popped up. Arise has it sized up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Popped up. Tracks it down for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Jorge Soler looking to start something with 1 gone. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
2-2 to count.
The 2-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
1 gone, runner at first. Luis Arise stands in. Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. Throw, save. Gibson too late with the throw. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Substitution now at second base. Entering as the pinch runner, Will Smith. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Juan Soto. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Out to short. Banks. Over to first. They get the out on Soto. Now into the game, Will Smith. He's the new third baseman. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the DH, Willie Mays. Just missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the right-hander deals. Headed down the line. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's hard hit in the line. He's got it. Ball game. And the National League All-Stars claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was